this recording, I'm not even gonna call it an interview because it was really gossip. This gossip between Big Meech and Cavario has resurfaced, at least in the DC networks, right? And a lot of people don't know that's Cavario on the phone. So I'm gonna play the recording for you.
Came home one day, say they threw him a party in DC.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable. In all places in DC, I'm really surprised.
Yeah, that's what they say. I mean, you know, I wasn't there, but I think with the club Dream, there used to be Dreams. I think it's changed to Live or something. I'm not sure. But,
yeah, they turned to Love.
Yeah, Love, whatever. I mean, I heard. That's what I heard. You know, I'm like, man, that's crazy. But you know, y'all want to kill Rayford and y'all want to kill Nicky Barnes and and all this shit. But shit, it's a gang of rats and came home that you ain't done nothing to. You know. So I mean, my advice, man, really right now, man, is if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, man. You ain't supposed to play the game, man.
Big Meech has a humongous black cloud over him right now. Now, I'm a paperwork expert, so to speak. I look through all the paperwork. I don't see no Rule 35 or no 5K1 in his docket sheet or his prison record, his federal records on PACE or anything. I don't see it. But Cuffy, shout out to St. Louis, and the whole St. Louis crew that view it this way, there may be some others. You know, there's a big question mark on Big Meech in his connection with Tammy Corn, and now he's home. He has the opportunity to talk about everything but that, so I kind of went light on him. Now, I don't feel the same way. I'm not going to bona fide call him a rat, but he definitely hooked up in some rat-type behavior with Tammy Corn, which leads me back to what I'm saying. I don't like Cavario. I don't like him because of his ethics, and I don't like him because of his integrity. I don't know him personally. I'm going to tell you why I don't like him personally, though. I met him through a buddy of mine via telephone or social media. I never met him in person. If I would ever looked in his eyes, I probably would have known he was a fraud. But one of my friends kind of like him, still like him to this day. I don't think he fully understands this. So he said, hey, man, send some of your articles down into Cavario. He messed with Benzino. They got Hip Hop Weekly. You could do what you're doing over here and over there. I jumped out there and tried it. Now, I ain't going to act like he stole millions of dollars worth of intellectual property, but his integrity is garbage. His integrity is garbage. I mailed him an article that I wrote about Wayne Perry when the Tom Ford Jay-Z song just came out, right? I wasn't even looking for money. He must have thought I was looking for money. I was looking to build a relationship and start to continue my writing thing outside of prison. They published it. I call him, I ask him, with all due respect, didn't disrespect him. And they're like, damn, man, y'all published my article. Y'all ain't even put my name on it. He said, oh, man, I didn't know. We sent it to Benzino. A bunch of lies. First and foremost, a man don't got to never lie to another man. A man could tell a man, yo, I took that. Or you ain't getting nothing. You don't bump around and I told Benzino this and I told Benzino that. And what do you want? You want some money? No, you could have advertised my book. You could have advertised what we was doing. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want no advertising from you. I don't want no money from you. I want the world to know that you have no integrity and no honor. First and foremost, who's supposed to be from the streets? They go by Cavario H. Everybody know your buddy named Demetrius Flannery. Everybody know your other idol, Alpo Martinez. Everybody know their whole name but you. You don't say your whole name. My name Eon Williams. Everybody know me. You can look me up. So my issue is the gossip between Cavario and Big Meech. Because the reason why I'm calling it gossip is because Big Meech was in prison at the time. I was home when Alpo came home. Let me let y'all know this because I'm getting toward this Alpo party thing. Anything Big Meech said about Alpo having a party in D.C. is gossip or hearsay. We know only people who deal with emphatically and factually with gossip and hearsay is women. So Meech and Cavario, that's Cavario on the phone. You can hear him on the phone.
Came home one day, say they threw him a party in D.C.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable. In all places in DC, I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
You can hear him on the phone talking about, yeah, I can't believe DC did that. And Big Meech on the phone talking about, I don't know, I don't know for sure. I was told. Gossip. I told it was dream. I told it was love. Let me say this right here. I've spoken to personally or spoken to someone close to every club promoter and party promoter worth their weight in salt in DC from 2010 to 2020. There's no record of an Alpo party. There's no record of an Alpo sighting. So now I'm starting to believe that Cavario, no disrespect to my New York family, shout out to my New York family, Cavario, a suspect New York nigga, started a rumor, got Big Meech on the phone. I don't even think Big Meech knew he was being interviewed. That's to give him a benefit of doubt. And if he did, I don't care. To get him on the phone to talk about Alpo having a party. And now I want to question this. Hold on, no, I don't want to move too fast. They both said they was unsure of what the situation is. And let me stop calling him Big Meech. He's not Big Meech no more. He's not Big Meech again in my world until he clear up Tanny Coleman. His name is Demetrius. So Demetrius admits that he was not there. That means everything is bullshit. And he also admits that he don't know if it was dream or love. Alpo has never set foot in a dream or love ever in his life. There is no party, has never been a party in DC. Let me make that clear. I challenge anybody to prove me wrong. If there was a party for Alpo in Washington, DC that was out in the public, there would be pictures of him. Just like it's pictures of his truck shot up on Halloween in New York. Just like there's plenty of people that was in the Smoot program in Lewisburg that know Big Meech couldn't take that cell. And that cell was busting his ass. So Big Meech was in that cell taking that medicine. That medicine to make you sleep. You want to gossip about something, Big Meech? Gossip about that medicine you was on in the Smoot program when that cell was kicking your ass. When you was probably in there wondering why everybody's so mad at Rayful Edmond. Like you said, the Cavario H. And, you know, they don't have that same feeling for Nicky Bonds and Alpo. So what was you thinking about doing the Alpo? You was thinking about doing the Nicky Bond? You was thinking about doing the Rayful Edmond. That's why you said, I don't know why they feel like that about Rayful Edmond. Were you and Rayful Edmond in the same halfway house down there in Southern Florida? Is that a halfway house for rats? I'm just asking. Cavario or Demetrius? Cavario. Let me get to you one more time before I go. What you doing is cowardly on that phone. And I don't know how many people knew it was you. Because, see, you probably published it at first and then let it go around virally. But I knew that was you on the phone without nobody even showing it to me. So my man said, did you hear this? I said, yeah, man, that's years old. But, Cavario, you instigating. And you know what we do to instigators down here? So, you instigating, and you're instigating. You on the phone talking about, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Why is it unbelievable? You ain't never done a gangster act in your life. I done researched you. Nobody says nothing tough about you. And you keep walking around flashing these old pictures and videos of you and Demetrius. Demetrius had you around. You was in the capacity of a Blue Da Vinci, bruh. You were a person that did edited articles in magazines. Big Meech wasn't looking to outlet to ship nothing through you. But he wasn't looking to do no business with you. And for you to sit up on some of these podcasts that I've seen you sitting up on there, you're not a street nigga, you're not a real writer. Cut it out. Don't nobody respect you. If you Google your own name and research your own name on the internet, you will see all the foolery connected with you. Cavario H. Now, aside from that, go ask Demetrius, since you want to be on the phone asking Demetrius about what he feel about Alpo and Rayful Edmond. Ask him, how does he feel about Cuffy and Tammy Cohen and him calling her and introducing him to Vidal Suarez and Cuffy going to jail right now. And Cuffy sitting in prison. Ask Demetrius, did he have anything to do with that third-party cooperation? Because while you being a groupie, I know you won't ask him. I know you won't even say nothing about it. We're going to move on to that. Now, another thing that crossed my mind was when Meech said, y'all want to kill Rayful Edmond, but what about Nicky Bonds? And what about this person? It's a gang of rats that came home and y'all ain't did nothing to him yet. Why you promoting that, Meech? Why you promoting that, Demetrius? Y'all ain't going to touch no rats neither. You might be a rat. You can sit on the phone and you can name Nicky Bonds and Alpo and Rayful Edmond. You can talk about all this, but you can't talk about Tammy Cohen. You can't talk about Deion Gatlin. You can't talk about that, huh, Meech? Can you talk about you and Rayful Edmond being in the same halfway house? Is that a halfway house for rats? Now, the last thing I want to point out about this dude Cavario, because it's so funny to me, is that he keep running around talking about Don Diva was my old magazine. Listen here. I ain't gonna put nobody's name in it, but I know the people who run Don Diva personally. I wrote for Don Diva personally. Cavario H may have helped some people out here and there when Don Diva was like a newsletter on idea, but the magazine is known for being, authentic and, representing street culture. That is not nothing he was a part of. It may be an article here or there, but he ain't run no magazine. And if he was so great at running a magazine, why is there not another magazine that he's a part of that he did that with that is successful like that magazine? Now, don't give him no credit for Hip Hop Weekly. That's Benzino thing. And I'm going to show you in this video where I sent him the exact article at the date. Now, I may not be able to find Hip Hop Weekly, but whether you believe it or you don't, this is his email that I'm going to show you. When Demetrius was on his phone talking about Alpo having a make-believe party, because you sneak this in D.C., Big Meech. When you was talking about Alpo having his party at home, you was sneak this in D.C., Demetrius Flannery. You was sneak this in D.C., so now I'm taking the opportunity to return the favor to ask you, was you and Tammy Corn talking about how y'all was going to set Cuffy up? Did you and Cavario H talk about how y'all was going to set Cuffy up? Did you and Cavario H talk about Tammy Corn? And for those who don't know who Tammy Corn is, you could Google her. She the one that got the life rights to Big Meech. She's the one that's running BMF Entertainment, whatever one. She's in pictures with 50 Cent and Lil Meech. And you know Lil Meech went off. He panicked. They found guns in his suitcase. Oh my God, it's my cousin's gun. His name is such and such a social security number. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Now, maybe Big Meech was just thinking about doing what Rayful Edmond ended up doing. You see what happened to Rayful Edmond? Big Meech